Okay, I am going to be showing you today how to embed Classworks within eClass. So this is my eClass, my homepage for my students. It might look a little different than yours, but the ins and outs are going to be the same. So you're going to go to Content, and you're going to click Content again, and you're going to wait on it to load. And then you're going to look over to your table of contents, and depending on how you have your page organized, you are either going to, if you don't have it organized, just go to everything, and you can add an existing activity. But I, right now, have mine organized by subject, so I'm going to go to math because Classworks, I'm going to be adding a math activity, and I'm going to click the unit in which I want to add it. So I want to do a place value 1 because it's applicable to what our students are doing right now. And I'm going to go within that unit, or I'm currently in that unit. And I'm going to click Add Existing Activities. And then I'm going to click External Learning Tools. So I'm clicking that. Then you're going to find Classworks. If you don't have a lot of activities, then it'll be really easy to find. If you do, these are some of the activities that I've created for my class to use. You might have to scroll, but it's in alphabetical order, so it should be easy enough to find. And you're going to click Classworks, and then a Classworks button is going to pop up, and beside it is going to be the purple square with the arrow, which signifies that it's an external link. In order to set the assignment that you're going to do, or your students are going to click, you're going to click on Classworks, the blue link, and then within it's going to ask you to search for a standard, a strand for them to complete. So I'm a 4th grade teacher. I'm looking within math, and this is under a place value unit, so I will be assessing what they are being taught. So I'm going to click search, and I'm going to select this unit 2 because I know I already have this one in my unit, but you could click either one. So I'm going to click select, and then I like to click launch just so that I can see what I've been given, what I have given my students, and make sure it's applicable to what I'm teaching, um, and that it'll be something my students can benefit from. So now, as your students take the assessment or work through the lesson, their names will populate and the date that they did it. So you can also check for completion, check and see when they're doing it, and then their score. So it's a great tool to use to check for understanding, to have them, so you have it all right there, and you can see, okay, I need to pull these 5 students for a small group, they're struggling, or these students get it. So it's a really great tool to use within eClass instead of just having your kids be assigned classworks and, not getting that feedback, or them not working on a standard that you happen to be going over. And I personally like to change it so that I know which classworks they're doing, or if I have multiple, I can tell them do activity 1 first, then do activity 2. So in order to change the name of that, you would edit properties in place, and then you can add restrictions, change the date. Obviously, if you want them to only have access to this for X amount of days, or certain things, restriction, they have to watch the videos of comparing numbers first. But you just click and you can add to it. I like to keep the classworks just so I know, but you could even just name it place value activity, if you don't want the kids to know it's classworks, or if it bothers you that I have so much written. So that would all be a personal preference. And then as the kids start to complete it, their names will populate there. So a good resource that we have available to us through Gwinnett, and definitely something I would encourage you to try out in your classroom. So once you have added Classworks to your eClass page, if you could send me a screenshot via email, I would appreciate that. Thank you.